This is my audience. Okay. Whenever I think about the ocean, I always think about the sunsets, the paradise, and the fun in the sun. But I don't ever really think about the negative side to the oceans, such as plastic pollution. My name is BreAnn Malone, and I'm gonna let you know a little bit about plastic pollution. First, I'm gonna talk about the what the cause is. Then I'm gonna tell you about the effects. Then I'm gonna tell you about what can happen if we don't do something about it. Let me begin by letting you know what the cause is, which is the production of plastic as well as the consumers of plastic, which is us. For example, the amount of plastic bags that are being produced that we don't really use that much, as well as plastic straws that are being made to be thrown away. It doesn't stop with just the plastic that's being produced. It has something to do with us as well. How we also don't really clean up after ourselves when we're done using plastic. Earth's oceans are like litter boxes almost, and they are being littered by things such as plastic bags, plastic straws, anything from flip-flops to soda bottles, as well as sometimes old fishing equipment. Of all the plastic that's being produced, only about 9% by 2015 has been recycled, which means the rest and the majority of it ends up in the oceans. Next, I'll let you know about what we can do about water pollution and as well as the effects. According to an article about plastic waste written by Gail from a Sinaj company, legislation forbids retailers and restaurants to basically give consumers things like plastic bags and plastic straws. And this is in effect in states like California and many other places. And retailers have also instituted policies like banning plastic bags and stuff. They also try to educate their customers on cutting down on plastic bags and stuff. Some effects are that the plastic bags and straws and utensils and stuff, they take about 10 years to decompose. So that means that if it's not been 10 years, it's still floating in the water. And pretty much everything just ends up in the oceans. In an article I read by Jane Fullerton Lemons about plastic pollution, by the year 2050, the Earth's oceans will contain more plastic waste by weight than fish. Lastly, I'll talk about the importance of it and how it's beneficial if we don't change. Animals are dying and getting caught in our trash. In Thailand, a whale unfortunately died by eating 80 plastic bags thinking it was food. So, yeah. As well as in Costa Rica, researchers had to use pliers to pull out a 4-inch straw from a turtle's nose, causing it to bleed very, very bad. And again, in the same article by Jane Fullerton Lemons, if we do not get this under control, the amount of plastic waste will be equivalent to all the contents of 4 garbage trucks being dumped out into the ocean every minute of the day. And in summary, I let you know what the problem was, I let you know what we can do about it, and why it's important if we don't do anything about it. And the call to action, it's not going to be an overnight process, but we can do certain steps to help this problem, such as not using plastic straws, plastic bags, and recycling, and actually cleaning up after ourselves so we can have a better environment. And at the end of the day, who doesn't like the beach?